computer. Yay, we're recording. Okay. Hi, Janice, and hello, everybody who's watching the video. I'm Sarah Best, and I'm joined by Janice Ireland, who has done my Change Your Brain, Change Your Body program a while back. I don't actually remember when you did it first, but I think you've done it a few times with me. Yeah. But anyway, she's part of the Change Your Brain, Change Your Body community. And so I just wanted to sit down with her real quick for a little bit of a chat today and just talk a little bit about how the program has sort of affected her and what she enjoyed about it. And just for anybody who's thinking about joining and just wondering, like, is this right for me? I've tried a million other things. I don't know if I should try this. I just wanted you to hear from Janice to hear sort of what her experience was. Cool? Okay, so Janice. I would just love to hear a little bit about sort of where you started. Like, how were you, I think a lot of us have a food story. Like we tried a lot of things and it was so frustrating and feeling like we were going in circles and all that stuff. So I'd just love to hear, like, what was your situation, your struggle like with food before you found this program?
So for me personally, I have struggled with food always, my whole life. I've been up and down with my weight. I go through periods of doing really great, then I find a way to self-sabotage because I can't be successful. I use food for socializing, for celebration, and for comfort, right? Yeah. So it was my Band-Aid for a long time. And then you get that whole feeling of, binge, feel shame, repeat. so that's
the vicious circle.
Or it was I'm feeling feelings. I'm gonna run to the drive-thru and have that. So that's for me for sure was like fast food was my go-to, this is gonna make me feel better. It doesn't, by the way. But that was my pattern. I had a pattern for sure.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. And I think that so many people can relate to that. I certainly can from my past. And I know other people, like you're basically telling their story. So why did you decide then to sign up for the Change Your Brain, Change Your Body program? Why did you decide to try another thing, to take the leap?
One of my friends was actually in your group. She still is. And I went through online and I thought, I can't do this anymore. I just can't. So I typed in, eating mindful, and then your page came up and one of my friends had been in your community secretly. I did not know. She did not tell me. And I thought, oh, okay, then, this is obviously something that she's been doing, so I'm going to go in and try it too. And I was looking for something that wasn't a quick fix. I don't need a gimmick. I don't want something that's going to promise me that I'm going to lose 10 pounds in 7 days. Yeah. I needed something to get to the heart of it and just a different approach, but I needed help. I was literally Googling and Facebooking. How do I change this behavior?
Yeah. Again, I think a lot of us have done the same kind of thing, right? Because we know there's a missing piece. We know,
absolutely.
We know that what we've been doing isn't working. And we know there must be something else. We just don't quite know what it is. So yeah, awesome. And so what was different? Like, what did you find to be different about this program from things you'd tried before?
So I think number one is support. Like as soon as I came on into the mindful eating group, it was such a supportive community. Everyone has their story, their food story. It was a different feeling. There's no shame involved. It's about getting to the heart of the issues. It's about feeling your feelings. Right off the bat, it wasn't, you can eat this, you can't eat that, that's wrong, why are you doing it? It wasn't about that. And it wasn't, we're going to promise you to fix this real fast and then you're going to be cured for life.
Yeah.
And, just a different vibe altogether.
Awesome. And when you did the program, like the Change Your Brain program, how did that feel different than other diets or anything you'd been on?
Well, I feel like I know who I am now, which sounds a little funny because we're talking about food, and you always said it's not about the food, and I think, Sarah, it has to be about the food. There's no logical answer, but then you show me that there is another answer, and it's the real answer. Yeah. We're talking about getting to the heart of why we're eating. It's not about the cheeseburgers anymore. It's about me. It's about my feelings. It's about my patterns. It's about the way my brain works when I'm in a panic. It's about all those things, and it's taken time when I got my way through the program and just to really break things down and own it, feel it, acknowledge it. It's been such a change.
Yeah, awesome. I love that. So how are things, you've already kind of answered this a bit, but how are things different for you now that you've done the program, you've been in the community? what have you noticed in terms of shifts in yourself and your relationship with food?
I just really think that I like myself. Like it's the first time in like 36 years I can go, hey, you know what? I'm all right.
You're
There's
pretty
no
awesome.
Thank you. It's just not that again. Like my life doesn't revolve around what can I eat to make myself feel better, and then I'm gonna feel like crap for it. There's none of that. Or it's how do I make myself feel better? It's just about being me, getting up every day, living my life, not concentrating on food because
Yeah.
food ruled my life.
Yeah.
It did. It's all I thought about. How do I eat? Where do I get my next thing? How do I get my next fix? And now it's just I get up, I go to work, I enjoy my day, I enjoy my daughter, I enjoy my family because I'm not obsessed anymore.
That's
You
so
know?
beautiful.
And
Oh my gosh.
I know people think like, okay, but how? How? Take the program and learn
Yeah.
how, because there's a how and a why that we
Yeah.
learn about. And it's game changing. It's life changing. When people say we need a lifestyle change, this is your lifestyle change right here. This
Yeah.
program, it is your lifestyle change.
Oh, I love that so much. It's so beautiful. And what do you think, this might be a tough question, but like, why do you think you were able to be more successful with this program than with others that you'd tried before? Like, what was it in you, or what was it about the program, or both, that this worked better than others had?
I think it's because it's realistic. Like I can't live calculating my food points every day, and I can't live with eating out of colored containers for the rest of my life. That's not how my life is, right? I don't think that's how anybody's life is. It is
Yeah.
good for you, but for me, it just wasn't working. And it's not about the food. It's about you and your life and all the things that you need to do to get through your day to be successful. That's it. Like this program is tailored to my life. It's tailored to everybody's life. It's not about, okay, now you have to get on this new routine and you need to be doing these following items. It's not, you take the program at your own pace. It's offered in lots of broken down little steps so that I don't feel overwhelmed. And there's always some great things that I walk away with going, wow, yeah, that's it. And the good thing about being part of the program is that you get to keep in it forever. It's like a one-time fee. You don't have to like rebuy your shake and rebuy your little containers and rebuy your calculators. It's just, this is it. You're in it to do it over and over and over again, to keep yourself motivated and keep going. And again, it's just that community, that sense of like everyone here has been so amazing. You've been amazing, obviously. And I was so glad that we got to go on your retreat.
Yes. I'm so glad you came. Good. Yeah, I was just talking to someone this morning about that lifetime aspect of it, because she was worried about, she had some things coming up in the next little while, and would she have time? And I was saying, no, this is just the beginning. Like, you're going to be this is a community we're building, a tribe, right? Like, you're always going to be able to do the program. I run it 3 or 4 times a year. You do it every time or whenever it works for you, and you're in the community, and you'll always get this support, because this is it's a journey, right? It's not an 8-week quick fix. It's a journey. And that's why I love the fact that you get lifetime access in the program. I think it's such an important component.
And I love the videos are there. So I'm busy at bedtime, or my child's sick, or I'm sick. It doesn't mean I missed out. I just click on the link and I can watch it at my own. Or if I'm feeling something, I can go, ooh, I think there was certain things.
Right.
People have to join to find out. But I can click on that and go, yes, okay, I remember this now. And all the materials there on the site so that I can keep constantly checking in if I forget something.
Yeah, good. Awesome. Yay. Okay. And finally, before I take up too much of your time, just what would you say to someone that is kind of, on the fence, like doors close on Monday, so people need to make a decision. Someone who's wondering, like, this sounds good, I want to do it, but I just don't know. I've tried so many things. I've spent so much money. I don't know if this is worth it. Like, I don't know if I should do it. What would you say to that person?
I would say that this is an investment of yourself. I would say that we've all spent our money on the shakes and the quick fixes and they don't work, but this works because it's about you personally, every one of us. It speaks to us. Again, you can do it at your own pace. There's no pressure, there's no deadlines. And yes, it's work, but it's work worth doing. You will want to do this. This is not a chore. This is learning about yourself. It's self-discovery, self-love, and just to not be under the pressure of, okay, I have to get this deadline and that deadline. And I don't know, it's just one of those things where I'm like, you have to invest in yourself and you won't be disappointed. And you get, again, this forever. It's not a one-time, your trial's up in 30 days, you must click here to renew.
No, you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Janice. I really appreciate this. I think it's so great. You know, it's one thing for me to talk about the program. I'm so passionate about it, but it's so lovely, I think, for people to hear from someone who's done it a few times and, you know, been in my community for a while, and like you better than anybody know, you know, what this work is all about and what we're doing in this beautiful community we're
Mhm.
building. So thank you so much for taking the time and for sharing your thoughts and your
You're welcome.
experience with it.
Well, thank you for all that you've done for me, because you certainly have done a lot. We talked a lot at the retreat and it was amazing. And you know, my friends and family can see self-growth. My friends and family are saying, "What are you doing?" Like, who is this lady? Like, you know, I've had friends come onto your community since being in your group and showing and sharing, and it's different. I don't know. It's different and it's worth it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.